Hey guys, I'm Tom the Tech Chap, and this is the Honor 8X, and it's £230. And in a world of super expensive flagship phones right now, it's actually genuinely nice to talk about something that's reasonably priced and actually kind of affordable, under 250, and yet we still have a full view, edge-to-edge screen. We've got some decent specs, GPU turbo mode. You know what? This could actually be one of the best phones you can get for under 250. So I want to unbox this for you, give you a walk around it, and give you an idea of what you actually get for £230. Now I must confess that this is a review sample, so the box has already been opened, but the phone has not been turned on, the phone's not been used, so that is nice and fresh. So in the box we've got the phone, obviously, we'll put that to one side. This is where the SIM ejector tool and the paperwork would normally be. As you can see, someone's already had a go at this. And also we've got the charger and the USB cable, but you'll notice it is a micro USB, not USB-C, and it's not a huge deal, but it does then mean we don't get any fast charging with the phone. So let's put the case to one side and take a look at the phone, which I am pleased to say, unlike the box, has not been used yet. And so once we take it out of this very nicely packaged bit of plastic there, you can see we've got the phone right here. I've got it in black. The Honor 8X comes in black or blue, and I think this is really the best bit of any unboxing, where I can peel off the plastic. Beautiful. And the first thing you'll notice is it's actually pretty big. This is a big phone, even though it's, I guess, on the affordable end of smartphones. It's a 6.5-inch screen, which means actually this does feel pretty chunky in the hand. If you've got small hands or you like to use everything one-handed, then you may struggle a little bit. I actually really do like the look of this thing. You've got this kind of dual tone design on the back with this strip down the edge here that encompasses the two camera lenses, which we'll get onto. But yeah, it's a really nice looking phone. We've got the Honor branding, we've got this dual lens AI camera setup, and the AI features of this camera are something Honor are really pushing, and we'll talk about in a second. We haven't got any buttons at all on the left side, just the SIM card tray, which actually does support dual SIMs plus a micro SD card, so you can expand the storage. On the right hand side, we've got the power and volume rocker, and on the base, we've got the single speaker grille, 3.5mm headphone jack, and that micro USB port. So I've gone through the boring setup process, and we're good to go on the home screen. And as you can see, this is a big phone, 6.5 inches, full HD plus resolution. It's an IPS display, not AMOLED, but it does look pretty nice. What really surprises me though is the fact that this, as I say, is a £230 phone. But look at it, you've got this beautiful edge-to-edge screen, or what Honor call a full view screen. You get almost 90% screen to body ratio. Of course, you do have this notch at the top, which houses the front-facing selfie camera, which also supports face unlocking. Specs-wise, we're looking at a Kirin 710 processor, along with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of built-in storage, although as I say, you can expand it through the micro SD card. Of course, one of the advantages of having a bigger size phone as well as the screen is you do have room for a bigger battery. And so Honor have put in a 3750 mAh battery, and combined with the Full HD Plus resolution and that quite efficient mid-range Kirin 710 chip, this should offer some fantastic battery life, at least a day and a half with reasonable use. We're still looking at 396 ppi, which is still a fair bit sharper than the new $750 iPhone XR, which is crazy considering the price of this thing. So right now we're running on Android 8.1 with the EMUI software 8.2 version on top of it. If you've used an Honor or Huawei phone recently, then you'll have a good idea of the software and what it feels like to actually use this. But straight away it feels slick and responsive. I really like the fact that you get the Google News feed to the left of the home screen, not some proprietary rubbishy news feed. But I'm curious, with that slightly more mid-range chip, how it handles one of the most graphically intensive games you can get right now. This is Asphalt 9. So as you can see, it's playing it flawlessly. This is really, really impressive, again, given the price of the phone. And another feature of the Honor 8X is something called GPU Turbo, which actually optimizes the performance of the phone and means you get the highest and also the most stable frame rate possible. As for the camera, we get a dual lens setup. We've got a 24 megapixel f1.8 main lens with a 2 megapixel f2.4 secondary lens, and that's mainly used for depth information to give you better portrait modes. And as you can see, it's got this little AI button, and if I enable that, it says AI photography enabled. All of a sudden it recognizes what I'm looking at in the scene. According to Honor, it can recognize 22 different objects and over 500 different scenes. And then when it recognizes it, you can see it's saying plant there. It'll optimize the camera settings so you get the best photo possible. And with the help of that second depth sensing lens, we can get some really nice portrait photos. So that is just a quick look at the new Honor 8X, and I have to say, first impressions are really, really good. This is a big phone, but given the price, £230, you are getting a lot for your money. It looks beautiful, solid performance, nice dual camera setup, and yeah, with that massive battery life, you're gonna get a day and a half easily with this. So that's just a quick unboxing, but the good news is you don't have to wait for the full review because I've actually teamed up with PocketLint.com and they've already produced a fantastic full review of the Honor 8X. I put a link in the description, go and check that out and they'll tell you everything you need to know about this phone. But as always, let me know what you make of this in the comments below. Are you tempted by the 8X? Do you think it's a good price, or do you think there are other more affordable cheap phones out there that offer more than this? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe button so I know to make more of them, and I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.